organizing this press interaction for all of us, and thanks all of you, the media friends who are present here in this auditorium, to be part of this with us physically, and all those who have connected themselves virtually also with us. Thanks all of you. Well friends, my task has been made easier by the statements that have been made just now by my dear colleagues Dr. Jiten Singh ji and Dr. Ashutosh Sharma ji. But even at the cost of repetition of many things, I would like to underline and restate a couple of things which are relevant and important for today's press conference. First of all, let me emphasize and underline and also thank my dear Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, because he has been the guiding force for all of us, who has guided us, monitored most of the things over the last 7 years, not only in the science sector but in virtually every sector. And for this revolutionary thing that is going to start from today, he has been very, very passionate about ensuring that this is introduced. We have this very, very long awaited significant reform to happen in this particular sector. Just to give you an example, that for an organization like Survey of India, which is a government organization, which is more than 250 years old, which does a specialized job of doing all these surveys, creating all these maps. Even after 250 years, all that started in the colonial era, when the Britishers used to rule over us. Survey of India, a government organization, also for doing their own activity, had to take permissions, approvals, and there were regulations for them also, and they had to go to the Defense Ministry, they had to go to the Home Ministry, they had to go to the IB, they had to go to the Civil Aviation Ministry for taking approvals for their own work. That was in fact the government work, and it in fact took almost sometimes many months, ranging from 3 months to 6 months to many times more than that. And we have seen over the years now, especially after 2014 under Prime Minister Modi ji, he has been very passionately reviewing everything that has happened in this country in the last 70 years, getting into the nitty-gritty of all the things, ensuring that whatever is needed to make things better, easier for the people of India, to alleviate their long-standing sufferings, to ensure that with the introduction of reforms in all sectors and giving away or getting rid of old laws or regulations or things which have now become irrelevant or redundant, Prime Minister Modi has ensured that there is a radical change in every sector. And we all know that by now over 1500 laws which ceased to be people-friendly or of any significant better use for the people of India, they have all been shown the way to the dustbin of history. And many such things have been done in the last 7 years under him, including so many missionary activities, so many missions that have been launched, maybe around Digital India, Swachh Bharat, Swasth Bharat, etc., etc. So I would strongly say that all this that we are talking about today, and we feel fortunate enough in the Science and Technology Ministry that we have the continuous guidance and monitoring of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and it is because of him that these new guidelines have been able to see the light of the day. Just to maybe what I repeat is repetition, but I want that it should be highlighted and stressed and impressed upon everybody. And I am sure that these new guidelines, they will significantly boost the innovation geospatial sector, and they will certainly play a very, very important role in fulfilling or realizing or helping the country in realizing the dream of our Prime Minister. He has dreamt about a new India by 2022. He has asked everyone to work sincerely, dedicatedly and honestly for an Atmanirbhar Bharat, and he wants India to grow into a $5 trillion economy. And I can say with lot of conviction and with whatever experience I have in the Science and Technology Ministry and with what is going to happen with the easing out of all these regulations and the deregulation activity, which has already happened in most of the countries of the whole world. In fact, I would say India is a little late in doing that. It's already a global phenomenon that has already happened. So these new guidelines, they are going to liberalize map making and democratize geospatial data sets, which is the crucial requirement for the geospatial industry.